Yeah, it was really messed up. I was just staring, like, so bad.
Oh, I know. Ow, that really hurt my teeth.
What's wrong?
I don't know, my gums have been sore lately. I wonder what's happening in there.
Every day, the Immunity Division chases leads on some of the biggest scum from the depths of the sulcus. On another dark night in the greater oral metropolis, two hard-bitten cops stare evil down, and maybe, just maybe, get a breakthrough on the recent rise of facultative and obligate anaerobe crime.
Aggregatibacter. I'm Special Agent B-Cell. This is my partner, Special Agent Macrophage of the Immunity Division. Do you want to tell me what you were doing at the 4-6 last night?
I wasn't anywhere near the 4-6 last night. I was out picking up carbohydrates for a friend near the 1-2. Ask anyone.
Don't give us that garbage! We have 6 witnesses that said you were there last night, and guess what? It was a bone heist. And what do you love? Bone resorption. You may act innocent, but don't you dare deny this.
Look, hey. My partner here is a macrophage. You heard of macrophages, right? You've seen what phagocytosis does to a guy. It's ugly stuff. So let's say I step out for a little coffee break and I leave you and my partner here to talk.
Wait, you're a macrophage? Look, I think we can work something out. How about we work together?
You're not the one making the deals here, AA. We've got you on record for, what was that? Juvenile perio?
That was one time.
You either play my ball in my court, or I'm gonna escort you directly to the Department of Phagocytosis and Removal. And is that what you want?
She's right, AA. You play nice, give us a confession and some names. Maybe I see you doing a short stint up at Stenson's Penitentiary, mucking out mineral deposits instead of being made into soup, huh?
You cops drive a hard bargain. I must say, I do respect that.
This ain't a bargain. This is a lifeline. Are you gonna take it?
Well, I guess I don't have a choice. You guys win.
Okay, here's the story. I was out in 4-6 because my buddy needed some help finishing up with bone resorption. I didn't really know what the job was. I don't like to ask questions. So I went down there with my enzymes, cytokines, and leukotoxins ready to get to work. But right when I got started, some of your pesky friends from the immune branch showed up. But I managed to avoid them and their defenses, and I kept going to work on the supporting bone around 4-6. Since it's so dark down there, those dummies got confused and they started targeting the bone with their tools, which made my job a hell of a lot easier. They called in some immunoglobulin G to take me down, but they got nothing on me. So like I said before, I finished up my work and I headed straight home to Alco Lane to see the wife and kids. That's it. That's all I got for you.
That's it? You're gonna have to do a hell of a lot better than that.
Names, AA. We need names. You know the deal.
Alright, so look, I'm small time. I'm not like those other guys. Yeah, I resorb bone here and there, but I'm just picking up after their crumbs. So listen, I'll tell you one name. This is all I know. Her sulcus name is Gigi. Get me out of here! I've said too much. Who snitched?
That's besides the point, Peach and Gingivalis. Get talking.
The name's Gigi.
PG, Gigi, whatever your name is. All I care about is what you were doing in the 4-6 last night.
How would you know I was there? I wasn't even there.
That's not what we heard. Get talking or we release the antibodies and you go down.
I'm not saying a word.
Yes, you are!
All right. Somebody get this hothead out of here. Ever since Gigi showed up in the greater oral metropolis, the sulcus has been rife with dysbiosis.
I know. Glad we brought them in, but we have nothing tying them to the scene. How are we gonna figure this out?
All right, let's state the facts.
We know we're working with a weakened periodontium here. There was already increased inflammation and bone resorption, and now we need to place Gigi at the scene. There were reports of shots fired at the 4-6 last night, and we know that Peach and Gingivalis is notorious for shooting their outer membrane vesicles. We found casings on the scene made of small and adherent outer membrane proteins that contain virulence factors. The main virulence factor of threat to us is gingivalis. We all know how it promotes bone and tissue destruction in the oral cavity to make it easier for Peach and Gingivalis to get to their next target. We saw evidence of periodontal ligament destruction around the 4-7, which means Gigi had likely started to move in. We also know that they've been feeding macronutrients to the subgingival plaque bacteria, So even if they're crying innocent, we know they're guilty.
Okay, PG.
GG.
Whatever your name is. I got your file right here. And what we know is that your weapon of choice is an OMV. We know you love causing dysbiosis and periodontitis. And guess what? We've had a rise of both recently. There's no way you have nothing to do with this. I don't care how innocent you are. I got my tools, and I'm not afraid to use them.
Very exciting for you.
Okay, calm down, detective. There's been a rumor that packages of OMV were shipped to the brain department, and now they're dealing with an outbreak of Alzheimer's. All the evidence we've collected points directly at you.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to come clean. Where were you last night?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was out with friends.
Don't make me use my sickle on you, PG.
I said my name is Gigi, and I said I was out with friends at Red Complex. I mean, at a friend's house.
Red's Complex Bar? Doesn't Tannerella Forsythia own that? I knew it was gonna circle back to them.
Tannerella forsythia. Do you know why you're here today?
No, I don't, inspectors. I know that my club has been unjustly raided, and you've taken several of my employees into custody. I'd like to know why.
Your employees? You mean the scum of the sulcus? We know what you've been doing. You know what you've been doing.
Look, Tannerella, we have you as our prime suspect in a massive generalized periodontitis case. We have witnesses ready to testify. We have everything we need, Tannerella. We've got you cold.
Generalized periodontitis. Come on now, officers. I think that you know I'm just a humble club owner from in the cavity of the 3-8. You can't honestly think that I would do something like this.
Maybe not, Tannerella. Maybe you would have gotten away with it all. Taken down this whole dentition, except for one thing. We've got P. gingivalis. We've got your muscle in the streets.
You got no cards left to play, Tannerella. I'm just surprised you haven't gone on the run yet.
I don't run, inspectors. I don't run because I have bacteria that run for me. I move for no one. You guys think you're so safe over here in the upper anteriors, don't you? But you don't know what life is like in the sulcus of a molar. But if you want to know the extent of my reach, I'll tell you.
Y'all know I'm immobile. Are you familiar with the 3-8? Well, I live sub-G on the corner of that and the 3-7. Every day in the sulcus, I dine on the finest, juiciest proteins that the greater oral metropolis has to offer. While I'm there, whining and dining on the periodontium, I have my bacteria flooding into every inch of this dentition, from the distal of the 8s right to the tip of the veneers where the rich microbes sleep so soundly.
I knew you were coming for me, but I run these gums, and nothing happens here that I don't approve of. And I might have approved of a few surprises for you guys.
What have you done?
I've got some protein dissolving bacteria on their way right now, and I just did you guys the courtesy of stopping by to let you know that you've lost. At any moment now. Right on time.
I'm sorry to interrupt, inspectors, but we have an emergency. It's the gingiva. It's necrotizing. All of it.
Mother of God. Aggregatibacter. I'm spatial.
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 You gotta catch.
Does this look weird?
I really can't believe she did that. It was horrendous.
I know. Ow, my tooth.
We know you love bone resorption.
Okay, never mind. You just didn't finish the line.
I got stuck in my gum and I almost threw up.
Okay.
Don't give us that. We have 6 witnesses that said you were there, and we know it was a bone hoist and sorry. Don't give us that. We have 6 witnesses that said you were there, and guess what? It was a bone hoist. Jesus Christ!
Wait, give me 1 second. It's already rolling.
The way you... Okay.
Yeah.
Forsythia! Boing, 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 noise.
And scene.